Magandang buhay po at welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay magpipresent ako ng different multiple choice questions as practice test for Mathematics 9. So ang focus po ng different questions ay about radicals. So ito po yung nilalaman ng radicals, transforming radical into exponential form and vice versa. So from exponential to radical form. Another is, magpipresent din ako ng simplifying radicals. Then, operations on radicals. Pag sinabing operations, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of radicals. And then, meron ding solving radical equation and solving problems involving radicals. So, step by step po, kung paano po sagutan ang multiple choice question at paano po yung technique, ituturo ko po yan sa inyo lahat. Okay, so let's start with number 1 question. So, we have simplify square root of 16x raised to the 8th power. So ito pong question na ito ay about simplifying radicals. So we have choices A, B, C, and D. So paano nga po ba i-simplify yung ganyan pong radical expression? So ganito lang po yun. We have numerical coefficient and literal coefficient. So syempre, i-square root po natin yung numerical coefficient. So yung 16 po ay perfect square. So ano po yung square root ng 16? Yan po ay 4. Kaya ilalabas po natin square root of 16 is 4. And then, para po sa square root ng x raised to the 8th power, ang rule lang po dyan kapag variable, i-divide natin yung exponent ng variable sa index. So ito po ay square root, wala pong index na nakalagay. So ibig sabihin, ang index po dyan ay 2. So divide natin yung exponent na 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. So ibig sabihin, pag kinuha yung square root ng x raised to the 8th power, yan po ay x raised to the 4th power. Okay? So 8 divided by 2. So we have, na-simplify na natin, 4x raised to the 4th power. Meron po ba tayo sa ating choices? Meron po. Ito pong letter C. Okay, for number 2 question, we have, which of the following is the simplified form of square root of 32x raised to the 5th power? So we have choices A, B, C, and D. So yung given po natin na radical expression ay hindi po perfect square. Ano po? Kasi yung 32 is not perfect square at yung x raised to the 5th power, if you divide 5 divided by the index 2, ay hindi po pwedeng i-divide. Ano po? Hindi po exact number. So ang gagawin po natin dyan ay simplify natin using removing perfect and power. So factor po natin yung 32 at yung x raised to the 5th power. Okay, so yung 32, ang factors po niya ay 16 times 2. Yung isang factor niya ay perfect square. Ano po? 16 times 2 is 32 at 16 ay perfect square. At yun namang variable natin, since yung 5 is not divisible by 2, ipapactor din po natin yung x raised to the 5th power. At isang factor po niya ay divisible by the index 2. So, x raised to 4th, x raised to the 1st. So, if you are going to multiply this one, 4 plus 1 at the exponent is equal to 5. So, babalik po tayo doon. O ngayon, perfect square na po yung x raised to the 4th power. Okay? So now, labas na po natin yung perfect square. So yung 16 dito ay perfect square. So ano po yung square root ng 16? Yan po ay 4. At yung 2 po ay remain po siya as radicand. So, sa kabila naman, x raised to 4th, divide lang po natin. 4 divided by the index 2 is 2. Kaya yan po ay x squared. At yung x raised to the first, remain po siya as radicand. And then, multiply na po natin. Multiply natin yung whole number na nasa labas. 4 times x squared is 4x squared. At pagsamahin po natin yung radicand na 2 at yung x dito, kaya yan po ay 2x. So we have 4x squared square root of 2x. Meron po ba? 4x squared square root of 2x? Meron po. That is letter B sa ating choices. Okay, so about this number 3 question, which of the following is the radical form of the expression x raised to 2 over 3? So ito naman po ay transforming from exponential form into radical form. So ito po yung mga radical form na choices natin A, B, C, and D. So gagawin lang po natin, ganito lang po yun. Ganito lang po kasimple yung ating pagta-transform. So x raised to 2/3, yun pong 2 ay exponent ng x sa radicand at yung 3 magiging index yung denominator. So ganito lang po yun. So ito po yung ating radical symbol. Okay? So x po, ito po yung ating base. Ngayon, saan natin lalagay yung 2 at 3? Yung 2 po ay, yan po yung ating exponent sa loob ng radicand o sa radicand at yung 3 magiging index. Ano po? Kaya yan po ay magiging cube root of x squared. Meron po bang cube root of x squared? Ito po, letter A. Okay, so about this number 4 question, what is the exponential form of the radical expression cube root of AB? So ito naman po ay radical expression, convert natin into exponential form. So paano? Ganito lang po 'yon. Ito po yung ating given. Ang gagawin lang po natin, since dalawa pong variable ang radicand, kunin natin AB. And then, always lagyan po natin ng parenthesis kapag dalawa po yung ating variable or may numerical coefficient na 2 and more than, okay? Or greater than 2. So, bakit may close and open parenthesis? Para dalawa po sila sa loob. Okay, so since wala pong naka-indicate dito na exponent sa loob, automatic yan po ay 1. Ano po? So, 1, then i-over natin yung index na 3. Kaya yan po ay 1 over 3. Okay, so AB raised to 1 over 3. So, mayroon po ba sa ating pamimilian? So, meron po. So, ito pong letter B, AB raised to 1/3, ang may exponent lang po ng 1/3 ay yung B, hindi kasama yung A. Ano po, ay dito kasama yung A kasi parehas po silang galing sa radicand. So, ito po dapat ang sagot natin. AB raised to 1/3. That is letter C. Okay, so about this number 5 question, find the sum of square root of x, 3 square root of x, and negative 4 square root of x. So ito naman po ay operations on radicals. So addition po yan. So we have choices A, B, C, and D. So madali lang pong mag-add kung pare-pareho po yung index. So dito po pareho pong square root. So all you have to do ay i-add lang po natin yung number or whole number before the radical symbol. So dito po sa first natin ay square root of x. Ano po yung whole number dito? So kung wala pong naka-indicate, yan po ay 1. So lagyan ko po ng 1. Okay? Dito po ay 3 at dito po ay negative 4. So i-add po natin 1 plus 3 plus negative 4. Okay? So 1 plus 3 plus negative 4 and then kokopyahin lang po natin mamaya yung kanyang what you call this one, radical part. Okay, so 1 plus 3 plus negative 4, if you're going to add is 0. And then, kopyahin natin yung radical part niya, square root of x. So, ganyan po yung pag-add or subtract ng radicals. So, kapag pare-pareho po yung index at pare-pareho po yung radicand, i-add lang natin yung whole number na nasa unahan. And then, kokopyahin lang natin yung radical part. So, square root of x siya. So, 0 square root of x or 0 times square root of x is 0. So, 0 po dapat ang lalabas dyan kasi 0 po yung nasa unahan. Okay po? So, ito po ay letter D sa ating choices. Okay, so how about number 6, subtract? We have square root of 8 minus square root of 2. So in this case, pareho po yung index na 2 pero magkaiba yung radicand. So sabi ng iba, we cannot subtract. But actually, we can subtract. Kailangan i-simplify muna natin yung ating radical bago natin i-subtract. Okay. So ito po ay 8 radicand, ito ay 2. So hindi po pwede. So gawin natin dapat magkaparehong radicand para pwede pong i-subtract. So yung 8 ay pwede nating i-simplify, factor natin. Ang factors po niya ay 4 times 2. And 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So yung 4 ay perfect square. Okay? So kaya may simplify po natin yung square root of 8. Then, minus 2. Ilabas natin yung square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Kaya magiging 2. At yung 2 po na isa dito ay wala pong factor na perfect square. At hindi po siya perfect square. So, remain siya dito sa radicand natin. Kaya square root of 2. Kaya yung square root of 8 ay 2 square root of 2. Okay? Yan po yung kanyang simplified form. Then, bring down minus 2. Okay, so here ay subtract natin yung whole number na nasa unahan. Ito po ay 2, ito po ay wala. So, automatic 1. So, 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. And then, copy natin yung radical part, square root of 2. So, 1 square root of 2 or just square root of 2. So, meron po ba sa ating pamilya? Meron po. Yan po ay letter A. Okay, so about this number 7 question. What is the product when 3 square root of 2 is multiplied by 5 square root of 8? So, madali lang po ito sa multiplication ng radicals kung magkapareho po yung index. So, dito po, pareho pong square root. So, madali lang po yan i-multiply. So, ganito lang po yun. 3 square root of 2 times 5 square root of 8. So, ang gagawin lang po natin, multiply natin yung whole number na nasa unahan, 3 times 5 is 15. At multiply natin yung radicand na 2 times 8. So, square root of 2 times 8 is square root of 16. Since 16 po ay perfect square, kunin natin yung kanyang square root. Okay, so yung 15 na nasa unahan and then square root of 16 is 4. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ito po kasi ay 15 times square root of 16. Kaya yung square root of 16, i-multiply natin sa 15. So 15 times square root of 16 is 4. So 15 times 4 is equal to 60. So meron po ba tayong 60 sa choices? Meron po. Ito po ay letter D. Okay, so about this number 8 question, so we have, find the quotient when square root of 3 is divided by square root of 5. So this time, ay division of radicals naman tayo, square root of 3 divided by square root of 5. So kapag ganyan po yung given na pareho po yung index, madali lang pong mag-divide. Ang tawag po dyan ay rationalizing the denominator. So yung say rationalize, tatanggal natin yung radical symbol sa denominator. So paano po i-rationalize to or i-divide? Magmumultiply po tayo ng number wherein magiging perfect square po or perfect root po yung 5. Okay, so gawin po natin ay, so since square root of 5 po, square root po yun, kaya magmumultiply po tayo ng square root of 5 sa denominator. So kung ano yung multiply natin sa denominator, gawin din po yung multiply natin sa numerator. Okay, so ano po yung purpose nun? O ganito lang po yun. Okay? Sa numerator, if you multiply square root of 3 times square root of 5, yan po ay magiging, para po yung index, multiply lang po yung radicand, 3 times 5 is 15. Kaya, square root of 15. Sa denominator po, square root of 5 times square root of 5, multiply po yung radicand. 5 times 5 is 25. And then, square root of 25 is 5. Okay? So, yan po ay magiging square root of 15 over 5. Yan po ay letter A sa ating choices. Okay, for number 9 question, so we have evaluate cube root of 2x raised to the third power. So, ilan po ay simplification of radicals or simplifying radicals. So, ganito lang po yan. Since ito po ay cube root at ang exponent po niya ay 3, gagawin lang po natin dyan, ika-cancel po natin yung radical, symbol at yung exponent. Okay, kasi pareho po silang 3. So, ang matitira po dyan ay yung radicand na 2x. Ano po? Yan na po yung kanyang simplified form. Meron po ba sa choices 2x? Ito po, letter A. Okay, for number 10 question, so we have simplify square root of 25 over 81. So, we have choices A, B, C, D. So, paano nga po ba yan i-simplify? So, yan po ay division of radicals or rationalizing the denominator. Kasi pwede pong pag magkahiwalay yung square root of 25 at square root of 81. Pwede pong paghiwalayin yan. Ano po? So, yan po, square root of 25 over square root of 81. So, ito po ay division of radicals. But take note, yung ating pong given na radicand ay pareho pong perfect square. So, madali lang po ito. Ano po? Makukuha natin yung square root ng 25 wherein that is equal to 5. At yung square root ng 81 ay 9. So, yan. Na-simplify na po natin. Ano po? Wala na pong radical symbol sa denominator. So, 5 over 9, meron tayo sa choices. Meron po letter C. Okay, so about this number 11 question. What is the equivalent value of the radical expression square root of 32x raised to 10 over square root of 2x raised to the fourth power? So we have choices A, B, C, D. So ito ulit ay division of radicals. Pero tignan natin. So yung 32 is not perfect square at yung 2 is not perfect square. So ano po yung gagawin natin? Pwede po dito rationalizing the denominator or pwede rin pong tignan natin yung radicand 32 at 2. 'Di ba pag dinivide natin yung 32 at 2, iyan po ay 16. Ano po? At yung 16 ay perfect square. Take note, kapag magkahiwalay, pwede pong pagsamahin. Ano po? Yan, pwede pong pagsamahin sa loob. At kapag magkasama sa loob at iisang radical symbol, pwede pong paghiwalayin kagaya niyan. Ano po? Kagaya po yung number 10 question natin kanina. So that we can divide 32 divided by 2. And what is 32 divided by 2? Yan po ay 16. At para naman po sa variable, 'di ba sa pag-divide po ng variable ay sa laws of exponent, imaminus natin yung exponent kapag pareho po yung variable. Since pareho pong x yung variable, subtract natin yung exponent na 10 and 4. So 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. Kaya x raised to the 6th power. Yan, magkasama na po na sila. Hindi na sila fraction. Square root of 16 x raised to the 6th power. And then simplify natin, 16 is perfect square. So square root of 16 is equal to 4. At para naman sa variable, i-divide natin yung exponent sa index. 6 divided by the index 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3. Kaya x raised to the 3rd power. So we have 4x raised to the 3rd power. Ito na po yung equivalent value. So meron po ba sa choices? Meron po, letter D. So ang answer po natin dyan ay letter D. Okay, so about this number 12 example, which of the following is the simplified form of cube root of square root of 8x raised to the 9 power? So ang tawag naman po dito ay, ano po? So simplifying radicals. Ano po? So paano nga yan i-simplify? Okay, ganito lang po yan kung paano yan i-simplify. Kapag dalawa pong ganyan, yung ating radical symbol, ay pwede pong pagsamahin yung index 3 and 2. Mumultiply lang natin. 3 times 2 ay 6th root. Kaya lang, ang titignan natin ay ito pong kanyang radicand. So, ang 8 ay perfect square or perfect cube. Ito po ay perfect cube. Since perfect cube yung 8, pagpapalitin natin, pwedeng pagpalitin yung index. So, yung 3 na nasa labas, lagay natin sa loob. At yung square root na sa loob, lagay natin sa labas. So, paano yon? Ganito lang po yan. Okay? Ito yon. Square root of cube root. Dito po ay cube root of square root. Ano po? So, nasa loob na yung cube root, nasa labas yung square root. So that, makukuha natin yung cube root of 8. Okay? Ito po yung nasa labas, square root. Ito po yon. Square root, ayon. So, kunin natin, cube root of 8 is 2. Okay. At cube root of x raised to 9 is, divide natin yung index. 9 divide by, o divide natin yung exponent sa index. So, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, therefore, magiging x raised to the 3rd power. So, take note, yung dalawang radicals, naging isa na lang. So, square root of 2x cubed. Meron po ba yan sa choices? Meron po, letter C. Okay, for number 13 question, rationalize the denominator, square root of 2x over square root of x. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin ng rationalize ay remove the radical symbol in the denominator. At ito po yung kanyang shortcut. Ito yung kanyang shortcut. Simple lang. Since pareho po silang square root, multiply lang natin itong radicand na x dun sa 2 na radicand sa numerator. So, 2 times x. Tama. 2 times x, that is equal to 2x. So, square root of 2x, yan na po yung kanyang numerator. Ano po? So, 2 times x ay 2x, square root of 2x, yan na po yung numerator. At denominator naman, kunin lang natin yung radicand. Anong radicand dito? X. So, over x lang yan. Okay? So, ang kanyang rationalized simplified form yan ay square root of 2x over x. Yan po ay letter C sa ating choices. Or letter A rather. Okay, so about this number 4 question. Which of the following must be the value of x to make the radical equation 2 square root of x minus 3 is equal to square root of 3x true? So, ito namang number 14 ay solving radical equation. So, we have choices A, B, C, and D. So, dito, dalawa pong method ang pwede nating gamitin. Pwede pong algebraic method at pwedeng trial and error method. Okay. So, bakit trial and error method? Since meron naman pong choices. So, unahin ko po yung algebraic method. So, kapag ganito po yung given, since pareho po silang may radical symbol at magkahiwalay, ay tatanggalin po natin yung radical symbol. So, paano natin tatanggalin yan? We are going to square both side of the equation. Okay? Yan. I-square natin yung left at right ng equation. Ang purpose niyan, para i-cancel natin yung kanilang square root. Okay, so to simplify itong left side, yung 2 ay nasa labas ng square root. Kaya i-square natin siya. So 2 square, 2 and then yung square dito, 2 square is equal to 4. At ito naman pong square root na ito at yung 2, ang gagawin lang natin dyan ay ika-cancel natin yan. So, ika-cancel natin yung square root at ito. Okay? So, ang matitira po dito ay x minus 3. So, times x minus 3 is equal to, sa kabila naman, ay kakancel natin yung square root at yung 2. Okay? So, cancel is square root at yung 2. Ang matitira po dyan ay yung radicand na 3x. Okay? So, since ito po, ang tawag na dito ay linear equation in one variable. So to simplify, ito pong 4 na yan ay multiply natin sa x minus 3 by distributive property. So by distributive property, 4 times x is 4x. Then sa isa naman, 4 times 3 or negative 3 is negative 12. So that is minus 12 is equal to bring down 3x. Then 4x, pagsamahin natin yung 3x at 4x. So ilipat natin yung 3x sa left ng equal sign. Positive 3x will become negative 3x, so minus 3x. And then itong 12 naman, since wala pong variable, lipat natin sa right ng equal sign. So negative 12 pag nilipat sa kabila magiging positive 12, kaya equal to 12. Then subtract 4x minus 3x is 1x or x, that is equal to 12. So the value of x here is equal to 12. That is letter C sa ating choices. So another po ay yung guess and check method. So kapag tingnan natin, i-check na natin itong sagot na nakuha natin ng 12 kung tama. So ang x po ay 12. Ilagay natin yung 12 dito sa value ng x. Okay, yung x dito ay 12 at sa 3x ang x naman po diyan ay 12. And then oral na lang po natin. So ito po ay x minus 3. Kaya ito po ang value ng x ay 12. So 12 minus 3, what is 12 minus 3? Yan po ay 9. Okay. What is square root of 9? Yan po ay 3. So, ibig sabihin, yung 3 na sagot dito sa loob, i-multiply natin sa 2. So, 2 times 3, ang sagot po dito ay 6. So, ilagay po natin. Dapat, dito sa left side, 6. Sa right side, 6 din. Tingnan natin dito sa right side. 3 times x, so ang x ay 12. 3 times 12, yan po ay 36. What is square root of 36? 6. So therefore, 6 is equal to 6 at tama po yung 12 na sagot natin. Okay, so how about this number 15 question? Solve for x. 5 is equal to square root of 2x minus 5. So ito po ulit ay radical equation. So hindi na po natin solve using algebraic method. Ang gagamitin natin dito, since my choices ay guess and check method. So ito na po yung mga guess natin, yung choices. Unahin natin yung letter A, 15. Lagay natin sa value ng x dito. So lagay ko dito ay 15. Okay? Then check natin. So dapat yung left ng equal sign ay 5, dapat ito pong right ng equal side dapat 5 ang lalabas dito. 2x means 2 times x. Kaya ang x ay 15, kaya multiply natin. 2 times 15 is 30. Then minus 5. What is 30 minus 5? That is 25. Then kunin natin yung kanyang square root. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. So therefore, 5 is equal to 5 at tama po yung ating letter A na choices or choice. Okay, that is equal to 15. So i-check natin yung iba pa. Ito pinakamadali kung tatama. D is equal to 1. Okay. Kapag ang x ay 1, dito lagay natin 1. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So square root of negative 3 is undefined. So negative po square root. So hindi po pwede. So ibig sabihin hindi pwede ang letter D. How about 5 naman? Subukan natin yung 5. 2x, ang x ay 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Then 10 minus 5 is 5. Square root of 5. So hindi po perfect ang square root of 5. Ano po? Pero ang nandito sa left ay 5. So dapat 5 ang lalabas. So ito lang po yung magiging true, which is x is equal to 15. Okay, how about this number 16 question? Luis walks 6 kilometers due east and 8 kilometers due north. How far is he from the starting point? So ito naman po ay problem solving about radicals. So we have choices A, B, C, and D. So ito po, paano yan? So, kailangan para ma-solve natin ito ay mag-drawing po tayo. Okay? So sabi niya, si Luis daw ay naglakad 6 kilometers due east. So kapag ito po yung starting point, ang east po ay papunta sa right. So, yan po ay 6 kilometer due east. Ano po? Yan po yung sa right. Okay, and next ay 8 kilometers due north. 8 going to the north. So, mula po dyan, papunta po sa taas, yan po yung north. Okay, so 6 kilometers at ito po ay 8 kilometers. So, lagay ko po 8 kilometers. Ang tanong ay, how far is he from the starting point? Ito yung starting point, andito na siya. So, gaano ngayon siya kalayo mula sa starting point? Notice here, nakabuo tayo ng triangle at yung triangle na ito ay right triangle kasi east and then north. So, ibig sabihin, ito po ay 90 degrees, so ito po ay right triangle. So, kapag right triangle, gagawin po natin dyan Pythagorean theorem. Yan po ay application ng radicals. Ano po? Okay, so we have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Ito po yung formula ng Pythagorean theorem para makuha po itong line na ito. Ang tawag po dito ay hypotenuse sa right triangle. Ito po yung kanyang legs. Okay, so to simplify the equation ay yan, set po natin na yung C, ayan po yung longest side, yun po yung hahanapin natin. At yung A and B, ito po yung legs. Okay? Then, substitute natin yung given. C squared, yan, is equal to A is 6, B is 8. So, ilagay po natin 6 squared plus B ay 8, so 8 squared. Then, simplify natin. 6 squared is 36 plus 8 squared is 64. Then, if you're going to add 100. Take note, C squared po ito. Kailangan C lang ang kunin natin para yun po yung line. Gawin po natin, since square yan, para matanggal yung square, extract square root to both side of the equation. Ang purpose po ng square root na yan ay kakancel natin yung square at itong square root. Okay? Cancel natin square root at square. So, ang matitira po dito ay C. And then, what is square root of 100? 100 ay perfect square. Kaya, square root of 100 is equal to 10. So, C is equal to 10. Meron po to sa choices natin, 10. And then, yung unit niya na kilometers. Kaya, 10 kilometers. That is letter C. Okay, so how about this number 17 question? The sum of a number and its square root is equal to 6. Find the number. So we have choices A, B, C, and D. So again, this is problem solving about radicals. So para ma-solve natin itong problem na ito, kailangan i-translate natin itong statement na ito into mathematical symbol or radical equation. Okay, ulitin po natin. The sum of a number and its square root. So ano po yung ibig sabihin ng sum? Ang ibig sabihin ng sum, that is operation, that is plus. So ano daw yung i-add natin? A number and its square root. Okay, so for example, ang number natin ay x. So x, ang i-add natin ay yung kanyang square root. Kaya yan po ay square root of x. And then is equal to 6. So equal to 6. Okay, so ito na po yung ating equation. X plus square root of x is equal to 6. So now, we are going to solve this equation para mapalabas natin, find the number. Okay, so yung number na ito ay yung variable x. So ano yung value ng x dito sa ating equation? So again, pwede po ang algebraic method, pwede po ang check method or guess and check method. So kapag sinolve natin ito, algebraic method, napakahaba po. Kasi mayroon tayong variable outside the radical symbol. So, mahaba. Kaya, ang gagawin natin dito, mas mapapaiksi kung gantong multiple choice ay guess and check method. So, i-check natin yung choices dito. Unahin natin yung 2. So, ang value ng x ay 2. Lalagay natin dito. So, x is 2. Lagay natin. And then, square root of 2. So, yung x dito is 2. Again, we have square root of x 2 ulit. Now, i-add natin itong square root ng 2 dun sa 2. Dapat mag-i-equal sa 6. So, ano po yung square root ng 2? 2 is not a perfect square. So, hindi natin makukuha yung square root of 2. So, hindi natin mai-add dun sa 2 dito. Okay? So, therefore, hindi po ito ang sagot. Ano? So, cross out natin yung letter A. How about letter B? 4. Lagay natin ulit dito sa baba. So, ang x ay 4. Then, i-add natin sa x ulit dito ay 4 square root of 4. Now, tingnan natin. 4 is perfect square. So, what is square root of 4? Ang square root ng 4 po ay 2. Now, we are going to add by 4. So, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so ibig sabihin, true po that if you're going to substitute 4 as the value of x, ay mag-i-equal yung left and right ng ating equation. So, therefore, ang value ng x dito or the number na hinahanap ng problem is 4. Okay, so about this number 18 question. Find the number such that twice its square root is equal to 6. So, ito po ay problem solving involving radicals. So, we have choices A, B, C, and D. So, to solve this problem, again, kailangan nating i-translate into radical equation. Okay, so paano po yan? Find the number such that twice its square root. So, ito twice daw natin yung square root ng number. So, what is the number? Ang number po ay di natin alam, kaya set natin as variable x. So, yung twice po ay 2 times yung kanyang square root daw po ng x o yung number. Kaya 2 square root of x is equal to 6. So, this time, ang gagawin po natin dito ay algebraic method at guess and check method. Okay. So, unahin po natin yung algebraic method to solve this radical equation. So, using algebraic method, since mayroon siyang radical symbol, to remove this square root ay i-square natin both side of the equation. Okay. So, paano po yan i-square? Paano po i-simplify after squaring? So, ito pong 2 outside the radical symbol ay i-square po natin. What is 2 square? Ang 2 square po is equal to 4. Okay? At ito naman, square root of x square. Actually, kapag may square root, ika-cancel na lang natin yung square root symbol at yung square na nasa labas. So, ang matitira dito ay yung kanyang radical na x. Kaya 4 and then x is equal to 6 square is equal to 36. Ito, simple linear equation in one variable. Since may kasamang 4, ang sinusolve natin ay value ng x dito. Ano? Yun po kasi yung number. So, may kasamang 4, ibig sabihin, divide 4 to both side of the equation so that we can cancel 4. Ang matitira sa left side is equal to x. So, 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. So, the value of x in our equation is 9. Yun po yung number na hinahanap ng problem na find the number. So, x is equal to 9. Ito po ay letter C. So, using algebraic method or guess and check method, ito po yung ating equation. Try natin kapag ito po ay 1. Kasi mali po yung 1. So, lagay natin dito sa x dito. So, square root of 1 for example. Okay? So, what is square root of 1? 1. So, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So, dapat equal to 6 para true. Subukan po natin yung 4. 4 po dito. Square root of 4 is 2. What is 2 times 2? 4. But 6 po ito. Try po natin yung 9. 9 po dito. Square root of 9 is 3. 2 times 3, 6. O, equal to 6 po ito. Ibig sabihin, ito po yung tamang sagot. 9, letter C. Okay, so about this number 19 question, which of the following values satisfy the radical equation 8 minus square root of x equal to 4? So, ito po ay solving radical equation. So, ang gagawin po natin dyan ay guess and check method since mayroon pong choices para mas mapabilis po yung pag-solve natin. Unahin po natin yung a is equal to 16 or letter A equal to 16. So, ibig sabihin, ito po yung value ng x or possible value ng x. So, ito po yung x natin. Lagay po natin yung 16 square root of 16. So, yung sagot niya ay subtract natin mula 8. So, tingnan po natin. 8 minus square root of 16. Ano yung square root ng 16? Ito po ay 4. So, what is 8 minus 4? Is that equal to 4? Yes, equal to 4 po siya. So, ibig sabihin, sa unang attempt pa lang natin, letter A, tama na agad. So, wag na nating i-test yung B, C, and D kasi time consuming po yan. Wrong po yan lahat. So, ibig sabihin, yung sagot po natin dyan is letter A. Okay, for number 20 question. What value of M to be replaced in the radical equation, square root of 2m is equal to 10 to make it true? Again, ito po ay radical equation or solving radical equation. So, huwag nating isolve. Pwede pong oral iyan. So, ito po yung mga possible values ng m, a, b, c, d choices. Unahin po natin yung 100. Okay? Try po natin itong 100. Okay? So, lagay po natin dito ay 100. Okay? If you're going to multiply, 2 times 100 is 200. Ang square root ba ng 200 is equal to 10? No. So, hindi po. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po pwede yan. How about letter B? 80. So, square root of 2 times 80. Guess po natin yung 80. 2 times 80, yan po ay 160. So, square root of 160. Ang square root ba ng 160 is equal to 10? Equal to 10 kasi dito. No. So, hindi po. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po 80. How about, check po natin, letter C, which is equal to 50. So, try po natin. Square root of 2 times 50. What is 2 times 50? Ito po ay 2 times 50 is 100. So, square root of 100. And what is square root of 100? Equal to 10. 10 ba yun equal doon? Yes, equal to 10. So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot po natin ay letter C, 50. Okay, so about this number 21 question. Solve the value of x. Square root of x plus 9 is equal to 5. So again, pwede ulit po yan i-oral. Ano po? Yung value ng x ay ito na, A, B, C, and D. Mas mahaba po kasi kung algebraic method since multiple choice po yan. So unahin po natin ay 10. So 10 po unahin natin. Lagay natin dito ay 10. If you're going to add, 10 plus 9 is 19. Is square root of 19 equal to 5? No. So hindi po letter A. How about letter B? 12. Lagay natin dito 12. 12 plus 9. That is 21. Is square root of 21 equal to 5? No. So, hindi po ulit yan. How about letter C, 14? 14 plus 9 is equal to 23. Is square root of 23 equal to 5? No. So, hindi po pwede yung 14. How about letter D, 16? 16x, so 16 plus 9 equal to 25. Is square root of 25 equal to 5? Yes. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. So, check po yan kasi equal to 5. So, therefore, ang sagot natin is letter D, 16. Okay, so how about this number 4 question? 5 times the square root of 1 less than a number is equal to 3 more than the number. Find the number. So, we have choices A, B, C, and D. So, this time, ililib ko pong activity ninyo. Comment po sa comment box yung inyong sagot sa number 22 at tignan po natin kung tama yung inyong sagot. Salamat sa food kaibigan. Kung nagustuhan mo yung video na ito, please click like and subscribe kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel.